welcome! In today's video I will be showing you how to make this reversible wrap top, which is super cute, very easy to make, so it's very friendly if you've never sewn reversible. And yeah, let's just start. So for our wrap, you will be needing swimwear fabric or lycra, scissors or rotary cutter to cut out your pieces, pins and measuring tape plus swimwear or latex elastic. The pattern can be purchased down below on my website, and it does come with second letter style and also colorful illustrated instructions and more tips than I cover here. And if you have already purchased the pattern, thank you, I appreciate you. Now, for swimwear elastic, you want to use latex elastic. The one that I will be using is 6mm or 1/4 of an inch in width, but there is also available this smooth and chalky elastic. Now, this plain elastic is the one you definitely do not want to use, because it will not withstand the chlorine or salty water, nor will it give you nice looking results because of its stiffness and hardness. I had to learn the hard way. For thread, you want to use woolly nylon thread in the bottom bobbin or lower threads in your overlocker. This thread does have stretch properties, hence any pocket seams should be eliminated. Now, the pattern does tell you how many of each pattern pieces you will need to cut, and measurements for the waist size. But to clear any confusion, you will be needing 2 mirrored front pieces, left and right, from inner and outer fabric, so 4 front pieces in total. And then also for the back, you will be needing 2 pieces from inner and outer fabric, and 4 pieces of the waist size, again 2 pieces from the inner fabric and 2 pieces from the outer fabric. After you cut on your pattern pieces, we will begin with the construction process. I will be using my overlocker, but a narrow zigzag stitch will work just as fine if you don't have one. Please never use straight stitch, as straight stitch doesn't offer any stretch and will result in puckered stitching. So starting with right sides front pieces facing each other, we will sew shoulder seam, chest seam and bottom seam. Leave shoulder strap openings and waist high openings as is, and side seam will be left open as well. For the back pieces, have them right sides facing each other and sew together shoulder seam, back scoop seam and bottom seam. Again, leave shoulder strap opening and side seams open. For straps, sew all sides together except one smaller side, which will be attached to the front pieces later. Afterwards, attach swimwear elastic to the sewed seams. If you have elastic foot, you can cut down 2-step process into one and sew everything together in one go. Now, when sewing elastic, be careful that it is exactly placed on the edge of the fabric, because if it isn't, then in finished piece the fabric can be twisting to the other side. Afterwards, flip waist size to the right side and with safety pin insert through side seam into the front piece and secure with a pin in waist tie opening. Sew through all 4 layers together and repeat the process for the other front piece. Now flip to the right side both front pieces and see if all seams are matching. Now, if everything is alright, you can move on to the other step. With safety pin, insert front shoulder strap into back shoulder strap and secure with pins. Fabrics have to match here, so this means that inner fabric to inner fabric and outer fabric to outer fabric. Push inside the rest of the front piece into the back piece and match side seams of the front piece to the back piece. Secure with pins and sew through all 4 layers together. Repeat the process for the other side, just as the same. Now what I like to do is I like to go through side seams sometimes twice just to make sure that all layers of the fabric are sewed together and that there is no escapee. Once completed, you will get this tube looking like shape. Now get your seam ripper or small scissors and create a small hole in the top or bottom seam and pull your wrap right sides out. Once you have your wrap pulled right sides out, all left is to do is for you to close up the hole, and if you've put it in a discreet place, you can close the hole with a straight stitch on your home sewing machine. But if it's on some other type of place that is visible, then I would advise using ladder stitch or an invisible stitch. And once you have that done, you are finished and you can enjoy your wrap. So that's it all from me. I want to thank you for watching, and if you want to purchase the pattern, the link is down below. And also don't forget, or if you want, you can follow me on all of my social media. I would really love to hear what you think of this pattern or what you think of this tutorial. And yeah, that's all. Thank you. Bye bye.